Hi there, it's Patmos and welcome to another episode of our Ostriv game. And well, I think we have some new things planned. As you can see, we're almost out of new buildings to build, but there's a lot of things to do. Last time we ended up discovering that these jobs wouldn't be filled out while we have people looking for a job. So I think one of the things we should do is make sure that we build a few houses in this area so that they have a place close to the work spot to actually start working. So that's what we are going to do. And well, the space is still occupied with the well, but that'll be gone soon. So all we can do is just already start constructing a few houses right here. Just do 3. And well, 3 the other way around, of course. That's about it. Wait until the well is gone. I think that's for the best. And after that we need to build quite a few more houses. But we also need, well, right here, placed in the right spot. So something down there, I think. People can just use this one, so that's not a problem. And hopefully they'll provide us with enough workers to get all the fishermen going. That'll be perfect. And yeah, let's see. Everything's running smoothly. I'm going to speed up again. Ooh, there's a new family settling in town. 2 new workers. That's always good. And now let's see. Are they working? Yeah, everything is collected. They're delivering the last few things. There they come. And then that house will be built. So that's a good thing. And I think we use enough food for the moment, so we don't have to do anything with that. Would be nice though if we could get across and start to work there. So probably a bridge would be a nice thing. A cool wooden bridge. Just to get across, something like this. So the place is occupied. That's fine. Just have to start like this then. Oh, this should be a bridge. Interesting. Kinda like to see that. Takes up a lot of wood, but that's fine. We have plenty, so that's not an issue. And at least we can get across and start working on a few houses here maybe, or a farm or whatever. We'll see. Can get started there now, which is nice. Well, this house almost done. They will take apart this well and set up more houses here as well. That'll be fun. And taking apart the well should go rather quick. So I don't expect any delays there. So yeah, the demolition is complete. Now they need to pick up that stuff. You can build those houses right here. There he comes. Perfect. They're taking everything away. And go. Alright. 6 more houses. Close to the fisheries. And start to work on the fish. They're already bringing in a little bit of fish, which is good. More. More. Sometimes I think that's just a basic human thing to always want more, more, more. And perhaps we should start to think about new industries to set up. Ooh, I think I want to go with chickens. Like that. They lay eggs, which is very good. Perhaps chickens can be good. Ah, the little bell rings. We can sell a lot of charcoal, which brings in quite a good deal of money. I like that. I want to buy anything? I don't think so. No, we don't need to buy anything. So that's really just that. Still doing good on the resources, so nothing done there. Well, I guess we can use this area to build 1 or 2 chicken coops. Or just place them close to the farms, perhaps. Let's do it like this. Uneven terrain. Oh. Well, where else we can put one down? That's right. That's fine. Well, there'll be 2 chicken coops. Of course, we have to buy a few chickens, which, well, their Kachi don't have chickens, so we can keep that in mind. Probably one of the other villages do, so that'll solve itself. Yeah, we got an extra fisherman in there, which is good. So let the families come in. Ooh, ripening, so we're going to get to the harvest period quickly. Now it's very good, we have 15 people looking for a job, which means that as soon as they can start to hire people here, as you can see, this one didn't grow so well. That's something to keep in mind. Did grow very well, alright. Well, going to harvest now, so they'll be hiring quite a lot of people, which is very good. We'll help out with the harvest, so that's looking okay. We can sell a bit more charcoal, so let's this looks good. Going to harvest that really quick. A lot of goods coming in. Died of old age. Oh, that happens. Help that. Alright, we have 5 for now. I think I'm gonna go with 3 each. Because, well, there's only 3 boats. If you want to produce dried fish, you need salt, and we don't have any salt yet, so I'm not going to produce dried fish. I'm just going to use fresh fish. And yeah, this looks good. Buy whatever they want. We have everything in stock. That's a good. Alright, 12. First field almost done. They're already starting on the second field there. Lots of grain coming in. Lots of buckwheat. Supply shirt for this winter. Maybe for next winter we need an extra farm. I don't know yet. Well, if you want to know, you can do the math. Need like 100 units of food for an adult, I believe, and maybe 60 for a child. So you can just calculate how much you need. Not going to do that. Way too much time I don't want to spend it on. But it's just the end of August and they're still already quite far harvesting everything, so that's not an issue. Well, I'm thinking about expanding the village this way, so I guess I can start setting up some houses this way. Let's do it something like this. Ooh, that's the wrong way. Did a little mistake there. Always check the way you're building. Let that be a lesson. You have to build the other way around, because otherwise we can't mirror new houses on the other side. 5. That's it. And now we can just say want it this way as well. Alright, 10 houses. Let's set up a few market stalls then, and probably 1 or 2 wells. Hire a worker there. We can sell buckwheat and fish and flour and I think milk. And this one should sell dry firewood. What else do we have? We don't have sunflower oil. Well, that would be a thing for next. Start working on chicken meat, buckwheat, flour, of course. Those are and potatoes. Potatoes. We have at least. Yeah, this was a potato field. Alright, so they can buy everything they want there. Now let's work on wells. One here on this side. Well, that's a long building queue, but that's fine. Ooh, they built the bridge. Nice. We can get across now. I'm not sure though. I believe there's a border. So oh, there's the border. So that's the end of our map. So what we could do is just set up a farm here or something. But there's also resources here, like stone you can get, which could be nice. Not a good resources, so that's fine. I don't see anything else there, so probably just stone. And a lot of trees, of course, which is also nice. A lot of stone here as well. I don't believe we need stone for any buildings. Oh yeah, the lime stone. So we could invest in a stone mine camp. Right here. They can just mine the stone. Oh, that'll be nice. Alright. Well, everything's still looking good. Everything is harvested, which is nice. We have 9 cows there, 11 there, so that's good as a total. And ooh, we have our first plow. Now that's really nice. Plowing helps to increase the nutrients in the soil, which is good. So yeah, I like that. Let me see. We have a 7-month and 6-month bull and a 1-month bull and a 1-year-old bull, but that's the one to reap. So we can build another plow as soon as these two mature. Let's turn them into oxes. And well, I'll probably just tell this farm to plow, because now they will first go do one field and then do the next, and that'll mean a big loss in growth time for all your food, and I don't want that. So I'm going to work on first 2 for one farm. Now let me see. That's the same buyer as last time. We have a good amount of stuff. I think we need a bit of iron. Yes, we do. By 500. Do we need metal parts? I don't really think we need parts. We have 88. That's fine for now. We can buy some salo. We don't have any anymore. Plenty of money, and it's good for different sources of food. So yeah, we'll do that. I do believe we sell salo at 1 or 2 of these, so that's a good thing. Yeah, they sell salo, so that's good. I think I like it. Buckwheat, potatoes, firewood, well, that's all fine. But yeah, plenty of food. Alright, these are all filled up, which is good. We can add extra people, so that's a good thing as well. And they're now building the chicken coop. Right, well, we can't buy chickens from this guy, but next up we can buy chickens, which is nice. I think we should tell them to only hire women. That's a good thing. Right, we don't have any stuff in yet, but we can. We can feed the chickens a lot of different things. I'll set these all to 500. I believe that's the max. I also wanted to have plenty of food, so set it like this. They will gather all the food, and as soon as the right visitor comes from a town, we can buy chickens and have them produce eggs and multiply, of course, which would be nice. Well, we have food reserves for a year, water reserves for 6 months, so that's good. I do believe that it might be good to add a industrial water supply so that they can just go there for. They won't use all the water from wells. We can just tell them this is not for production. Better. Well, they're doing a good job, so this looks really good. All we need now is for some guy to visit us. Chicken. And that'll be an extra source of food. Perfect. Now, let's do this. Apply to all and apply to all. This one now has the same specifications, which is good, so you don't have to set everything up again. That's the way you can do that. If you build another one, just do it again. Of course, you can also manage them both differently if you want. This is just the way I like to do it. Everything is set up now. All we have to do. Chicken. Fishery is doing good. You can see right here how much fish we have, I believe. Check for fish. Oh, we don't have any fish. They're buying it, so that's nice. We have plenty of drinking water. A little bit of milk. That's all fine. 23 fish, 10 fish. Yeah, they're all selling it, so. Platform is done, so this is a way that they can gather water. So I'm going to say this one is not for production. Now I'm going to do a little search. Well, so that one is not for production. You have to make sure that this one is the closest by, and I do believe that even in winter they can use that one for supplying water production, so that's good. Now I see that we have a well here and we have a well here. For all these houses, that's not enough. So I do want an extra well at some point. These houses. I guess I'm going to set it up. We can set it up next to this building. Now where should we put it up? We'll put it up here. This one is also not for there. It's not for production. Just for drinking. Well, they're all stacked up, which is good. We still have plenty in supply right now, which is also very good. So we don't need to worry about that. Now, of course, these guys aren't doing anything useful at least, because the river is frozen. I got quite a few messages of people not really knowing that or not thinking about it. But yeah, the river is frozen, so they can't work right now. So if you need people for something, find a job, just get them out there in the winter months and let them do different things. Now we don't need them, so I'm going to leave them there, that's fine. But if you want, you can. Tell them to do something different. I think I want the stone miner to be done quickly as well. Start working on stone. I don't believe that any of the trade villages produce stone, so interesting. Let's produce our own. Completed another village house. Nice. Now I don't know which of these villages has chickens. So I really want one of the... Well, this one doesn't, that's what we know. I don't know if these have chickens or... It's cost me quite a bit of money to send someone there. I can take a gamble with this one, but I'm not sure. I don't think... So I don't think I'm going to send anyone out, although I do want the chickens because they'll produce food. Nice thing. So I guess we do send out a messenger. Wait. And usually when I do that, just a few seconds later we get the messenger from that village coming in. But in this case it could also take a long time and I don't want. We'll see. Well, our village is growing. Got the bridge, so we can start working on this side of the river as well. Perhaps we should build a farm there. Build houses there later. We can just work on the farm first. Just build it right here. Get the field going. Ah, there it is. He arrived. But I don't see chickens. So yeah, that's a problem. We can get nails though. Do we have? Oh, we have plenty of nails. That's no problem. Alright. So we won't be selling anything or doing anything. Just won't get any chickens there. Let's finish this farm in winter. That'll be nice. Oh, this should be up next, or should be up right now. Let's do the farm first, because then we can use it in the new year. Ah, a messenger from Merefa is now visiting, and they have chickens. Yes, I want 20 chickens. Have a deal. Nothing to sell there, so that's fine. It's interesting though, they have chickens, but they still want to buy eggs. I do believe they have their own eggs, but... Well, I don't really mind, but that's just a thing. I guess all the other villagers that... I mean, this village doesn't have any eggs. They're also not interested in buying them. They don't have chickens. So I would say this village should demand eggs and this village shouldn't, but... that's just the way it is. Well, making good use of the bridge. Getting all the stuff. The farm. They're making good use of the carts as well. Oh well, there's 4 carts still in storage, so we don't need any extra carts. Why now? What we could do, however, when we grow bigger, for instance if we expand this way, is set up a new forestry and a new clay pit, so they don't have to walk all that way all the time. So that could be a thing. But yeah, not for now, because this is not too long. But a bit further in the game that might be a thing. Just get an extra clay pit, get an extra forestry, no problems there. They provide jobs, people pay taxes, etc. And yeah, it's all fine. Well, there are no jobs available at the moment. They'll soon change. Let me check a few buildings. Do we have every available spot occupied? It does appear to be, so that's a good thing, actually. Yeah, every job. Oh, that's nice. Just means that we need a few extra jobs. The farm will come in handy. And of course, if you work, people without work, it's very good when we have to start sowing stuff, because then they can work on the fields. Sure, we quickly sow everything. How are we looking here? Well, one of the axes is 11 months, so 2 months away from a new plow, which is too late for this season, but well, we can sure use it next season. I'm going to slow the game down, of course, once this is done, because I don't want everything to freeze over. Right, let's say apply to all. That's about it. Do we have to do this? Yes, apply to all. Right. Well, I think we should add a few fields. And then we can start working. And how should we add the fields? Interesting. Probably do something like this, but I don't know if that's the wisest thing to do. Check, can we do like 50 units like this? Not really. But from here on we can, so start right here. Make a few big fields, I think. So water. Well, this is a pretty big field, so that's a good one. Add another field. Perhaps we should leave some space there. Them to walk through. Or going to make a few small. Perhaps that's the trick this time. Don't get to right everything. Just make it. Perhaps that. Two. Let's add it. Let's make, I don't know, this field. We should leave space. And this means we will also always have 2 fallow fields, but that's fine. See. Should get a manager. 6 fields. Well, one of the things I really want is sunflower. But what can go with sunflower? Well, buckwheat or hemp. Hemp we can use for clothing, which is also very interesting. I think I'm going to produce sunflower 100%. So that's not what I want. So sunflower and buckwheat can go together. And let's see, sunflower, buckwheat should be flour, buckwheat, and sunflower. Alright. Then the second batch of fields should be hemp. What goes good with hemp is either buckwheat or potatoes. I want extra potatoes. Right. This one clear, then produce. Then potatoes. Potatoes, nothing. Hemp. Alright, this is interesting. I think this will work. At least we can try. It's an interesting setup, and we can get some extra food, and well, we can use hemp to produce clothing, I believe. Which is interesting. Let's speed up. And we can use the sunflower oil actually produce, or sunflowers to produce sunflower oil, which is also. We do need an oil workshop for that though. And I think that can go somewhere here. It's close enough to this farm and to the village, so that's a good place, I think. And we should think about clothing. I think we need a weaver workshop. Yeah, they make textile from hemp. They make clothes for textile, so that's it. Put this somewhere in the middle there. Yep, they're all going to work. They're sowing the field. Oh, they're plowing. See, this is what plowing is about. Plowing the field, which is good for the nutrients. But as you can see, this takes time. So it'll go out of your growth time. And right now they still have to plow this field also, which takes a lot of time. So if you work with a 3-field system, always 1 fallow and 2 in use, always get 2 plows. So these 2 can be plowed at the same time. I'm not really sure whether plowing is really worth it. If it gives you like a better field output. But I like to think so. So yeah, let's do it. And I mean, it feels natural to plow a field. See, there they can start sowing here. And they will now plow this field. You can see here this field's completely sown, so it's already starting to grow. That's the time you lose. So yeah, I think this one's also sown, so that's the thing. But it's also nice because with all the plowing, this farm didn't need too many people yet. Or this farm, I'm sorry. So they could sow in these fields first, and now these fields, and then they can start working there. So it's also, well, kind of a good thing, I think. So yeah, let's see. This one's being sowed, this is fallow, this is sowing. Oh, they already sowed 2 fields. This oh, this is a fallow field and this is a fallow field, so that's nice. Alright, let me see here. We have chickens. We have 20 chickens, so I think we should relocate and chickens there so they can start to at both locations. There you go. And yeah. Well, they all have food and water. A good amount of eggs. Should start to sell at some point. Not sure where though. I'm going to switch this one out for eggs. Probably somewhere here. Oh, we don't need all that firewood to be sold all over town. Where are the chicken eggs? Alright, they will sell the chicken eggs. Well, that's working. Showing this field, that field, perfect. They'll ensure a good food supply for our village, which is important. Chickens now, extra farm. Got stone quarry now, which, oh, the parts. Yes, put in workers. See what they do. They'll probably just gather the stone. Arts with that, I think. Not so sure, but that's what I believe. I'm going to slow it down a bit so it can keep up with all the things changing and all the things moving. Alright, 4 people there now. They're working now. Not that they're really doing anything. I think they need the carts to start producing. Because they need to get a cart to collect the stone, I think. That's probably the issue. Well, as you can see, the more we expand the village, slower it gets every now and then, so I guess this game asks quite a bit from my computer. Which is fine. Don't mind. Just have to keep that in mind. We have 5 metal parts. Is that all we have? We have 100. Oh, right. So there's plenty of metal parts, they just have to get them in. Okay, that's good. They bring a cart already? No. It's ordered, but they're just not building it. Oh, we'll see. It'll all work out, of course. And this farm's nicely growing now. Well, they do have the time now to supply for oxen, so let's do so. Very happy. We have no hatchling limit, so we should set it to like 20. Completely fill up this coop. And once we have 20 hatchlings, we can set it to 0 again. They will hatch out to become big chicken. Extra egg laying. Alright. Well, this whole area of the village is also being done, which is good. And a well there, so that's the next thing to do. I'm going to just slow down and thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We did progress quite a bit. If you have any tips or things you want to see next or whatever, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll look into that. And of course, now one of the next things will be the clothing industry, but we'll see. And I hope to see you in the next episode. Thank you very much. Bye bye.